there's a lot of like a different way to say in between the Russian language, right? Right, by a region, by a city or something like this, because Russia is huge,
Yeah.
fucking huge. But maybe it's not only one Russian, right?
No, it's only one Russian language. This is
Is
why.
that?
Yeah, yeah.
It's
And
crazy.
I was so excited, so surprised when I come in Korea and my teacher say, "Oh, do you know in Korea they have some saturi?" Saturi. It's a different type of Korean languages and depends from territory. They use different words and different phrases
Mm.
to explain something. And I say, wow, it's I don't remember perfectly, but it's
6,
six
7,
6 7
maybe.
different types of Korean language,
Yeah.
and it's so strange because it's necessary to learn so 6 or 7 different types of Korean language. But if it's Russian language, it's only one language.
There's no accent, different accent by city.
We have some accent,
Yeah.
but it's not about like grammar or construction.
Vocabulary.
Yeah, it's not about vocabulary. It's more about pronunciation, but everyone can understand it. It's
It's a difference of like intonation, like 안녕하세요, 안녕하세요.
yeah, like this.
you
Yeah,
know.
like this. Maybe, yeah, something like this.
It's crazy that that big country has just only has one.
Yeah, yeah.
Because China is not like this. China has really 2 different languages.
Yeah, I don't know actually.
There is a Mandarin and Guangdong or some Cantonese or something like this. 2 different languages. For example, people from Hong Kong, they don't use the same language as like a Beijing people. So, like Bruce Lee. I think Bruce Lee is from Hong Kong or something like this because he doesn't use same language as a president of a. Maybe if I'm not wrong, Bruce Lee was from Hong Kong or something like this.
Actually, I don't know here, but yeah, it's so interesting actually. But I don't understand why in Korea it's 7 or 6 different type of languages. Why we just in the same territory and speaking in the same languages and living here? Why it's necessary to have different types? I understand if it's the same words, yeah.
Same word.
Words.
Yeah.
Words, but different type how. You add together in one sentence, yeah?
It's not even same word as actually.
And it's so strange because it's the same territory. I don't know why.
Yeah. I mean, historically, I don't know real well, but historically, I imagine that it's because of Korea was separated always by 3 different country. Korea, entire Korea. There was entire Korea, like Goryeo, something like this. But there was always separated by 3 country. So maybe that's why it became kind of different.
But it's still not 6 or 7. But I think maybe like this. I don't know actually.
Yeah,
maybe in future I will learn about it and studying something.
If I speak in Korean to you, you're never gonna understand anything because I have a saturi. I have an accent, no, like a Busan accent. So usually, even Korean, they don't really understand my
But I think it's. But now I can understand. Everyone, I can understand everyone, Korean people. Not like Busan Saturi or Nazak Saturi. I don't understand everyone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I think it's the same country, and for you, it's more easier to understand another people.
Sure.
But for me, I think it's if I don't know Korean language, I don't know every Saturi.
But is there a similarity of a language between Russian language and Korean language?
Oh, can you repeat, please?
If there is some similar thing, similar vocabulary between Russian language and Korean language, similar that mean like some words is kind of same or something like this. No, because it's not far. It's not that far. Russia is far and not far at the same time.
Maybe some words, but I think it's not so far, not so big.
geographically.
Yeah, Sai. But it's a different languages, different type of languages.
Different history.
Yeah,
Different
I
ancestor.
don't know how to explain in English. It's like family languages. It's a different family languages.
Exactly.
Yeah, and this is why it's not many similar words. But I can say, in Russia we have many, like много.
Yeah.
Yeah. In Korean it's money.
It's not. Yeah.
But it's a little bit. It's more like an English language actually. Like.
Yeah, because
money.
Do you exactly know the history of the Russian language, where it comes from?
Oh, I don't know.
Because I was living in France for 10 years, and then I know that French language is from Latin language, and then every European language is from a Latin language, like Spanish, Portuguese, and like German, English, everything. So. Like there's a lot of similarity between European language and, for example, French people. For them, it's really easy to learn like Spanish and like English or something like this, in compare of a Korean who try to learn English or something like this. So, for example, there is a lot of similarity between like a Korean language and Japanese language and Chinese language also, because we comes from same family of language, from Mongol, I think. So, for example, what was that? Even with the Vietnamese language, was that in Korean is grape, we call it podo. In Japanese language is what budu or something like this. It's kind of same, you know. It's, I think, as Korean, I don't really speak Japanese, but as Korean is much more, there is much more thing easier to learn, like a Japanese language, you know, because we are come from kind of same family of language.
Yeah, I know the Russian language is starts from, I don't know, I don't sure about it, but I think it's from Slavic languages. Slavic.
Yeah, it looks like.
I don't know perfectly English language, and I can make a mistake, but maybe it's Slavic languages, and like Belarus and Ukraine and Russia, it's the same family of languages. This is why sometimes if you can travel in another country and hearing the language like Ukraine, Belarus, or other Slavic countries, you can understand it. Even if you don't know this language, you can understand like environment, about what they say.
But for me, I really don't know. But for me, Russian alphabet, it kind of looks like Greek alphabet.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Looks like a little bit.
How do you think about that? It's not similar for you?
Sometimes I say it before with my friends from other countries, and I speak, Russian languages, Russian alphabet, is similar like English alphabet.
Yes, because there's A.
Yeah, A, B, A, B, V, G, D, E, Yo, J, Z. And I say it, and when sometimes people see in picture Russian languages and English languages, say, no. No, she said like this, and I was thinking maybe it's only my vision about the situation. But I agree with you actually, and I can even say, for me it's more easier to learn European languages or English languages in compare with Asian languages, because it's a different family languages. I think it's because Korea has small words, and you pronounce it very fast. It's a different time for thinking, I think.
For example,
like kada, it's like go.
Yeah.
In Russian language, it's идти,
Mm.
ходить, and we have a little bit more time for understand this word. I think this is part when I learn I'm learning Korean languages. and it's one point why it's difficult for me. When you start to speaking in Korean, you're speaking with your normal speed in Korea. But for me, it's so fast because I used to. In Russia, we have a long sentence, long words, and it's more time for understand it. I think this is one point why Asian language is a little bit difficult for me.
I think it's not only about the Asian language, because when I started to learn French, I really had a problem to understand, because I really thought that the people speak even too fast on purpose to me, because they don't like me or something like this, because I'm Asian, So, but it was not true actually, because even for me, the most difficult thing at the beginning, it was understanding on telephone. On telephone, in an ordinary situation, we can see expression of face or something like this, gesture or something like this, and the situation. But on telephone, it's only verbal. It's for me, it was the most difficult thing for me.
It's the same like me, actually. Yeah. Now it's so. How to explain? I have a 2 point. First point about this, you say in France. People hate you, and speaking special for fast. In Korea is the same. When I come in Korea and I start to learn Korean language, I come in. I'm working in fabrica, like 공장. Yeah, and working there, and I'm trying to speak in with another people, and I say something like, "Please." Slow speaking, something like 천천히 말해주세요. And when in this moment, when Korean people heard a little bit Korean language, they start speaking much faster. I don't know why, but they start speaking much faster.
And also, people works in a factory. Usually, they're old guys, so they don't have patience. That's kind of why. Also, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know, but this is the one point when I noticed and speaking about this with another people, like foreign people. And the second point, I think the more important when you learn another language, it's hearing, not like speaking. Because if you can understand when another people say to you, you can even with your arm show what you want or something like this. But if you can't hearing, you can't speaking, because you don't understand what that person want from you or what he want to speak, what about his speaking. And I think it's most important and the most difficult part of learning languages.
When we start to learn a language, we realize that, am I more listener? Am I more speaker? Because there is two type of people. Because for me, when I started to learn French, I was more speaker. I didn't know when I was only using a Korean language, but I realized that I speak better than understanding. So I realized that. But there was a lot of Korean guys who were in the same language school. And there was a lot of guy also who just understand much better than me, but doesn't speak at all, kind of like this.
Okay.
I'm just talking about everything.
I think this is it's a reason why we're sitting between each other and speaking.
Exactly. That's why I invited you, because I just it's for my pleasure. I just like to talk with people for, deep. I'm really fan of a deep conversation, not casual conversation. Did you eat something or
like small talk?
Weather, small talk. Small talk, I like it. But I don't want to talk about
I know. I understand what about. Yeah, it's like 뭐 먹었어요?
Yeah,
it's good. Like this. And
it's good for polite.
It's
being polite, but it's not my interest. Maybe I can express like this.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit boring. If you can speak in about not about like some acting, more like about thinking.
Yeah.
Like what you're thinking about, or I want in another place, and how you think it was good or no, it's something like that.
Yeah, because I want to see you, you know.
Yeah.
I want to feel you. I want to know you,
Mhm.
your opinion and your thinking,
Yeah.
not about like weather,
Yeah.
food, a
Yeah.
movie, game. Like, do you
Clothes.
see? Yeah. So I think it's the moment that you should introduce yourself to everybody. Who are you?
Okay, I'm just one question. We already started recording, yeah?
Yes. Until like a 20 minute. It's been 20 minutes that we started to record.
Just it's because you're just speaking something like, oh, just starting with the usual conversation, and thinking, oh, it's just a test, or like something like this.
No, it was
But
kind of, you were trapped. You were trapped.
Okay. Okay, I'm Vladimir. I'm from Russia, and now I'm living in Korea since last year, and I want to live here, I think. Yeah.
It's only been 1 year.
1 year,
You
yeah.
stayed. Ah,
Maybe 1 year and half. Yeah.
All right. He's also my gym mate of jiu-jitsu.
My gym mate?
Gym mate, gym friend.
Ah.
Like we train with in the same gym of jiu-jitsu.
Mm-hmm.
He's a really fucking strong guy, as every Russian guy that we watch in the television. It was not rumor. He smashed everybody, and he smashed me all the time. It's really good thing for me to train, because there's not many people who has the same power as you. So it trained me, because I'm a type of person who like to test me, and kind of more often than other guy, because you know that in the gym there is a lot of people who just want to spar with like a soft guy and kind of weak guy, or same level or something like this. No, I just wanted to get smashed. You know.
Yeah, and he said about myself that I'm a strong guy like a Russian, but he is a little bit liar. He didn't say about my previous experience
Okay.
from Shipsam 13. From 13, I'm training boxing for my life.
Yeah, since 13 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from 13 years. And this is why I have, like, I don't know. This is why I can do it. This is why I have some some understanding how to use my body, how to use my weight. This is why I can do it better than other people, I think. And when I'm training boxing, it's common things like when you start, when you become like a friend with another person, you start speaking.
Sorry, can you make it closer?
Okay.
No, just move your microphone like this. Exactly. Very good. Yeah.
Yeah, and we start to training and become a friend, and sometimes you just like, oh, let it easy.
Yeah.
But it's a bad for training actually, because if you don't punch and try to be more easy, nobody grow, and it's necessary to make your best, to try to punch, try to trick your opponent. And I just remember one phrase from my trainer. He said like, in this gym, when you come, you and he, you're together, not friend. You're not friend.
Alone.
Yeah, you're not friend. You're alone. Because boxing, it's a alone sport, like all combat sport. And he say, you are not friend. After gym, you are friend, but here not. And I think this is why in Russia so many people training so as hard as fuck. Because it's necessary to show result, to become better and better and better. This is why.
You know, it's for me, it's really typical mindset to want to be tough when we really love fight sport. Because me too, I train really a lot since kind of long time. My problem, but my fight career and experience influence a lot to my rhythm of real life, like a professional life or something like this. The thing is, yeah, we all fighter, or like a student or fight sport, combat sport, learn kind of toughness. We should be tougher. We should do again and one more rep, and then even if we get punched, we should go, or something like this. We really see the word that it's better to resist and go harder, something like this. But it's really good thing. At the same time, that my problem is I have this kind of mindset. I really try to calm me down a little bit because like recently I worked too much because I said to myself, oh, okay, it's Sunday, but I want to be lazy, so I should work more and more to become a better person. I should resist. I'm a little bit sick or something like that. You're bitch, fucking get up and go to work. I was kind of like this, so I became too sick. So, but usually people, it's not really usual mindset. I see this kind of mindset between fighters and people who like fight combat sport or something like this. Toughness is really good thing also.
Yeah. But I think this is mindset. It's okay if you understand. If you don't understand and just see how another guy thinking like this, it's necessary to be more, better, stronger, and something like this, and you just repeat for them, it's a bad situation, I think. But if you want it, if you recognize why you do it, for what, you see your aim, I think it's more better. Because if you just repeat for another guy, you become stronger, you become tightness, but in the end you just broken. You just will broken because you don't have your aim and you just do it and try to be your best, but you don't understanding it and you don't have enough motivation. And in one time you just broken and just like okay.
It's all about self-awareness. We really should know what we want, exactly what we want. Not we shouldn't follow like other guy. Like for example, I really hate this kind of guy in the gym because there are some guy who try to imitate the way of other people and try to do. If other people go too hard, they follow, even if they are kind of sick. If the other people go too soft, even if you're really strong situation or something like this, you really should know what you want to find out. What you want to take from this.
Yeah, I a little bit disagree with you.
Okay,
because
tell me.
I don't know about another guy, and they have another experience, another thinking. Maybe he just coming to have some social places where he or she can speak in and just have fun. Maybe it's more about just like activity, because some people just don't do anything and sit at home and laying. I know this word in Korean, like twinkle twinkle. Like this.
Just lay down in the bed.
Yeah. And maybe it's this reason, nobody know actually. And I think just for me, I have much more experience in combat sports, and I just can explain and give them more fun. And I think the fun is more important part of every training, every sport, studying, and everywhere. If you have fun, you just like, I get it. I come here another time or after.
It's really good word from you, because I think even apart from sport and hobby or something like this, if you want to continue for long term, it should be fun. It should be work. It should be fun. Language. It should be fun. And your sport.
Yeah,
It should be fun. Without fun, yeah, you can do it. Like you can train it for 2 years, something like this. For example, you're a guy who doesn't really like baseball or something like this. But it looks like cool baseball. So, but you can train 2 years, not for 10 years. You know, for getting your goal, everything should be really fun. Fun is really important part. Training should be fun. Everything should be fun.
Yeah, and I think we should
separate.
Separate the two different type of sport.
Okay.
Sport for results, like a professional sport, or like amateur sport, but like a competition. It's a good part actually. If you want to become more better, stronger, and something like this, it's okay for you if you want it. And another part, it's more about yourself, like self-defense, maybe your physical activities, maybe just hobbies. It's also fun. It's also good because it's fun and you enjoy yourself. And I think this is more important point. If you enjoy, it might be fun. It might be so difficult, but if you enjoy it, it's okay.
It's okay. It doesn't matter if it's kind of hard. It doesn't matter. You know?
Yeah. If you just enjoy. I just remember when I training a lot and I want to become like a champion in Russia. Yeah, like this. And we training, and after training, you go home.
Sorry, you were about to become a Russian champion.
Yeah. In
what?
I wanted.
You wanted?
Yeah, wanted.
Okay,
yeah,
sorry.
No.
Fuck.
No. And I'm just wanted to become like a Russian champion.
Okay.
In my age and weight.
Okay.
Yeah. And when we training so hard, and after training you just go home without any strange or so tired, but you enjoy yourself because it's like, I don't know, it's like a little bit masochism, but you go in and home and you're so tired, but you just enjoy it. You're like, yeah, it was a good training.
Yeah.
And tomorrow I will become more stronger. And stuff like this.
But, you know, maybe it's kind of stereotype. My stereotype in my head. My first time to work with Russian was when I was in France. I used to, one time when I was student, I used to work just for 3 months. I worked in a guest house for a Korean tourist. And if you know, I was living in Nice, a city which called Nice in France. There is a lot of Russian guys, a lot of rich people, rich Russian who they bought all the luxury good house just nearby beach. You know, it's owned by a Russian people. So landlord of a building is also owned by Russian people. So my guest house was owned by a Russian landlord. So, sorry. So we were about to move to another building. The thing is, I went to in the guest house. I was kind of the only one who could speak French correctly. So I went to a Russian landlord, and there is a woman who was like 40 years old, something like Russian woman, and she was staring like this. And I said, "Hello, madam," and she said, "What for?" Like this. I said, okay, because my boss said we should move or something like this, and then okay, I can do paperwork for you. And then she was writing some papers or like this, but and she said, where are you from? And I said, from Korea. And she said, she spoke in French actually, but I just translate. But she said that, okay, how do you think about French people? I said, I like it because it's been a quite long time that I stay in France, so I became kind of like them. So it doesn't really bother me because she looked like to want to criticize about French people. So, and then she said that French people, they are lazy. We Russian people, we work, but French people always doesn't work. Like, why sleeping? We don't need sleeping. I should feed my family. I don't sleep. I don't need to sleep. Why sleeping? Something like this. But why I say so? Because this mindset was really tough, and I kind of feel this kind of toughness with the Russian people, maybe because they're tough in the mind, maybe like fight sport, kind of.
I think in Russia, so many people, not like old people, but previous generation, thinking like this. It's because yearly it was so terrible time. It's about
Post-war.
Yeah, post-war, and it's necessary to like rebuild the country, and it's necessary to work hard. And this mindset, this generation born children and give them the same mindset. Yeah, this is why I think. But I think now the more younger generation, they has internet, and if you have internet, you can find everything what you want, and you see another people, if you see another culture, another mindset, you see everything actually, every countries. You just can googling it and find everything. And I think this is point why now in Russia it's now current generation will become more better than our generation, I think.
How old are you?
26.
20s. Ah, you're new generation. You're that generation, right?
No.
Okay.
I'm not. I'm also not old.
You're an internet guy. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but I born and internet only starts coming in my city and our country. Yeah. But now children have I don't know. Now has internet from childhood.
And you also?
No, I not.
You, yes. What are you talking about?
No. Okay. I'm from small village in Russia. I'm from Sakhalin. And when I born,
there was no internet.
No internet.
Well, which year you were born? Which year?
In Sakhalin?
No, which year?
Which year?
Yeah.
97.
97. You didn't have internet at your city.
In Russia, yeah.
Okay.
I was born in small village.
People try to find out if it is true or not. For me, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, actually, my first phone was maybe when I was 10.
Yeah.
10. And in that telephone, I had internet, but it was so expensive internet.
Yeah.
And you don't know how to use it because you don't have any experience with internet actually in 10 years. What you want from internet? You just start to open some I don't know. In that time we don't have any browser actually. I don't remember it. But
so when you were a kid, it should be like a 90, no, even 2000, like 2005, 2006, right?
Yeah.
So it's at that time you didn't even have an internet, but maybe it's possible because you come from a kind of small city.
Yeah.
But how small? Like there was a cow.
Okay. Now I checked it before. Now it's maybe 5,000 people in our village.
Okay.
5,000. And it's not like Korean type of village when it's village and so many big cities around.
Okay.
It's like a small village and only it's only one village.
Okay.
And not around, nothing around.
Okay. Like you come from kind of crazy mountain like Habib. Mountain.
No. Yeah, I'm wrestling with bear. Yeah, like this.
What looks like the nature of your village? How it looks like? Yeah, there is mountain and I don't know.
Yeah, we have a mountain, but not so many mountain. It's more about sea. Sea. It's so close to sea.
Is it beautiful?
Yeah, it's so beautiful, and I miss a lot about this. I love Sakhalin. Do you know? It's so. I don't know how to explain, but it's not so many people, not so many buildings, and this is activity life, like so fast and necessary to be more faster and thinking about everything. You just come in Sakhalin, in Shakhtarsk.
How it spells like your
S-A-K-H-A.
There it is.
Yeah.
So Sakhalin Beach, right? Ah, okay.
It's an island. It's far east, and
Okay, people like swimming also.
yeah.
But is it? I don't know. I'm really. It's really stupid question, but
But it's
in
okay.
summer is hot.
Actually, and this is another point why in Sakhalin it's so good for me because it's not so hot. It's warm but not hot, and it's. I think because it's island and around the sea and water, it's not so like so wet, and it's so refreshing. You just enjoy your life. Not like in Korea in summer, you just dying under the sun and try to find some place where you can relax a little bit.
It's just next to Japan,
Yeah.
Fukuoka. All right. Okay, interesting. Okay, so you didn't really travel far.
Yeah, actually, it's my second country abroad. It's like
What was your first country?
I
abroad?
was in China actually.
Where?
Yeah.
Which city?
I don't know clearly where I was because it's like
What?
it was okay. I can explain. It's
Okay.
do you know we have some place between Russia and China?
Yeah,
So
I
called
don't really know. Yeah.
and I don't
Anyway.
know how graniца. Okay, never mind.
Some
We
common
have
place. Some common.
no, not common place. It's like Chinese cities near Russia.
Okay.
It's mean so many people from Russia go
Okay.
in China in this city. And it's not like a China city. It's like a touristical type of China city like this. And usually Russian people go in this type of city and just can eating and relax and have fun and drink and something like these things. And I think it's not like a real China. It's like a Russian type of China because these cities survive with not survive like have so much money from Russian people, and it's necessary to change a little bit like culture, like food, like another stuff, and see on Russian people. And I think this is why it's not a real China. It's
I
like
understand.
yeah.
I understand because there's a lot of like a city like this in Europe.
Yeah.
Because they all like paste
Mhm.
each other. So between Spain and France, and there's some really small city who that use like half French, half like Spanish or something like this. Is kind of touristic area. So it's kind of like this. It's not half. There was one name of this language. I forgot everything. So in anime, yeah, it's like this. But I mean, so for you, the winter of Seoul is not is kind of same as your village, but summer is for you. For you, how just feels the
Okay.
weather in Seoul?
I can compare between like Seoul and Vladivostok and Sakhalin.
Okay.
In Seoul, winter is cool, but we don't have so many snow. Yep, snow.
In Vladivostok?
No, in Seoul.
In Seoul,
In
okay.
Seoul.
We don't have.
We don't have any so many snow. It's the same like Vladivostok. It's the same, but in Vladivostok, I think not so hot. it's less hot and less wet, a little bit. And
in summer. In summer.
in summer, yeah. And in Vladivostok, there also not so many snow, but in Sakhalin, it's more. I just remember how I go in school. It's usually like this height of snow, and you just coming in snow, and just. I from small village, and we just playing with the snow. We just jump in snow from second floor.
Second
Yeah,
floor.
yeah. We have some construction, some building, abandoned building, and sometimes we just jumping in snow from second, third floor, and it was fun.
If we jump from a second floor to the snow, you don't have any damage?
No.
Because I don't have that experience. I never saw this amount of snow.
Yeah, but it's so many snow actually in Vladivostok, in Sakhalin.
Okay.
And summer it's not so hot. You can feel this warm headpit from sunlight, yeah. And but you don't feel like sweating a lot because it's also so refreshing. Because I think it's because ocean around and water and stuff like these things.
So for you, Seoul is cold. The winter is kind of similar, but not the summer. Summer is kind of summer in Seoul is kind of humid and kind of hotter, right?
I think I think in Seoul it's I think it's the hottest place when I was.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's more.
For you, it should be crazy.
Yeah. I was in if you can move in left. In Russia, we have like Sochi, Adler, and side where Dagestan, in this side. But I was in Sochi.
Where there was an Olympic, right?
Yeah. And they are also so hot, but it's not so wet. And this temperature was more comfortable. And you feel this temperature, but you don't feel this, I don't know, this pressure on you because it's not so wet.
Sochi, Russia.
Yeah,
It's here, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy that I really like to watch the map sometimes, Google Map. It's really interesting to you even share the territory with the Finland.
Yep.
It's crazy for me.
It's crazy for me also, actually.
Yeah. Because like this kind of country, Estonia, like Belarus, I understand because I used to see the kind of Russian similar guy here, you know. But Finland is for me kind of crazy. That means that there's a lot of exchange of a culture between Finland and Russia, maybe. Also, in this area.
I think but it was like Finland. It was war between Finland and USSR, if I remember, and I think this is why we don't have so many conversation idea like this. Do you know we have Kaliningrad?
How it spells like?
Okay, K-A-L-I. Oh, the second. Yeah, it's here.
What is it?
It's Kaliningrad. It's a Russian part in it's separate part, actually.
Oh.
Yeah. Russia in the right side, but it's a small part of Russia.
It's a separated Russian territory here.
Yeah.
It is crazy.
Yeah,
it is really crazy.
Yeah.
Super crazy. So they use the same language as they use
it's Russian language. Yeah, it's Russian part.
Do you have an island far from Russia?
I think no. It's more about north.
Okay, where there is only side. Like ice.
Yeah, on the ice side where nobody lives.
Not like a tropical island.
No.
A French colonization.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so I have one kind of secret and surprise for you
Wow.
because I really think that you came until here for my podcast. So
We started fighting. I'm wrestling.
we're gonna spar. Yeah. So
Okay.
what?
It's-
Guess
it's-
what? Guess what?
It's mukbang, yeah. Mukbang. We start eating now.
Not really mukbang, but just try. There is some drink. That I
Ah. Oh, I know it. It's.
I don't even know what it is, but I went to a
Mm.
Russian store, and then I
Mm.
found that. But in this building, there is a Russian guy who has a business, but
Mhm.
I just passed in front of them, and I asked, "Is it really Russian?" But they say that no, I don't know this
No,
one.
it's not Russian. It's not Russian. It's language I don't know actually, but I don't sure, but I think it's Georgia.
Sorry about that.
No, it's okay.
Let's try a Georgian.
But I see the same cream soda. It's so famous flavor in Russia, cream soda. But not now. But when I was young, it was so famous.
It's crazy flavor, cream soda, sparkling, sparkling,
Sparkling,
cream
yeah.
soda.
Cream soda. It's like a taste of children. Oh, childhood
Yeah.
taste.
It tastes like a fake cake, really cheap
Yeah,
cake.
it's usually cream. I don't know. Cream soda. It's usually like ice cream or like dessert.
Mm.
Dijotti.
Mm.
Dijotti.
So the main thing is, I think it's correct.
What is a black box? It's Russian bread. Yeah.
Because you talked about dark bread,
Yeah.
so I'd like to share dark bread with you, if you mind.
Do you have some vodka?
No, sorry. But
Um,
maybe I felt that you don't really like to drink, so that's why I didn't both. And also, I don't really know which vodka is good for Russian real vodka. So for me, it's only Absolute that I know vodka. So Absolute, I know that Absolute is kind of fake, not good vodka for Russian.
Why?
Right?
No, it's a good vodka, I think, but it's not from Russia. It's not famous in Russia because we have so many more cheaper things in Russia, like local vodka.
Yeah.
So many another type of vodka. But I think I just remember Absolute from which country? But it's not Russian vodka, and it's more expensive than Russian vodka, and it's like in Korea. So many people drink soju. Yep.
Yeah.
It's because it's more cheaper and you just used to it and you
Mm.
know what is it and your parents drink it and other people drink it and this is why it's so popular. And I think it's the same like in Russia. In Russia it's so famous vodka
Mm.
and not necessary to buy imported vodka, vodka from abroad.
Mm.
It's necessary just drinking vodka. And Russian vodka more cheaper and if you sure the quality, it's okay. Oh,
Kalbasa.
колбаса. But
Why are you laughing?
I'm just seeing the studio before, and when I come, I said you about mukbang. Did you remember?
Yeah, at
Yeah,
the beginning.
and I think it's a good place to start this.
No, it's not. It's just. It's not just for being a mukbang, but I like to talk and eating because I wanted to try Russian food also.
But
Yeah.
But I think we don't have some literally Russian food actually, like Russian food. I don't know what is it, because
it's like this.
I think outside is how it's like
Plastic.
plastic. It's necessary to remove.
Are you sure?
I think I don't know, but I think.
Okay. But yeah, I really understand that thing because when I was living in France, so sometimes people ask me, "Oh, do you like French food?" Something like this. I asked, "What is French food?" I kind of never eat French food when I was living in
French fries.
French fry. A French fry is from I think in my language it was Belgium.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, it's like this. You go out at Myeongdong or whatever. It's true that it's kind of plastic and paper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you go out to Myeongdong or something like this, and people say that, yeah, I'm looking for Korean food, and then there's a samgyeopsal and what is that? Tteokbokki or something like this. Do you really think that is 100% Korean? No, I really don't think so because you know that kimchi was not red before. Traditionally, kimchi was not red.
Yeah. Why?
Because in this territory we didn't have a piment.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have a chili. It's come from Mexico.
Mexico? Not like in from China, at least?
No, but from Japan at least because Japan.
From Japan?
Yeah, Japan import like a lot of food from Mexico, and there is a lot of trade between Mexico and Japan. So it's after colonialism of Japan that we used to use red. You used to have like a red kimchi. So before it was based on like a soy sauce, so it was not spicy. So everything that you see like a spicy Korean food is not traditional 100% Korean food, you know.
Okay, and this is more. I think I'm just thinking about it. Usually, all food in past, people made the food. And the main problem is how to save it for more long time.
Yeah.
And I tried to find some information about it, about Korean kimchi. And I think it's more about fermentation, firstly. And second, it's like a chili to prevent dying food. I don't know how to explain.
Yeah, food dying.
Yeah.
I don't have that vocabulary either. Yeah.
Okay, and but all what you say about soy sauce, because it's salty, and in Russia, so many places when you use salt for with.
There you go, my friend.
Okay, thank you. We just combine salt and meat, and together it's can stay safety so long time. Yeah, because it's not so many bad
bacteria.
Bad bacteria. And with soy sauce it makes sense.
Yeah, but in the summer to keep the meat for a long time, we in kind of every country they use salt to maintain their meat. Like in French, there is a saucisson, like this one, calbasa. So to keep the meat for a long time, we use salt. Anyway, bon appétit.
Приятного аппетита.
Приятного аппетита. Приятного аппетита.
Appetit. I think it's like a French word.
Do you know that? I like it. Do you know that in France we call Russian salad to call French salad from to Russian people. But Russian people call there is a salad. Russian people call it French salad. But French people call it Russian salad.
I think it's like, do you know, in Russia we have like carrot. It's like Korean style carrot. Do you know it?
No.
It's like kimchi from carrot.
You see that? It's a French salad for you, right?
In Russia we name it like Olivier.
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 Okay. Olivier is a French word.
Mm-hmm.
Or it means that olive tree.
Mm-hmm. It's a famous dish in New Year.
Oh yeah.
In New Year, yeah. Usually, so many people make this salad in New Year, on New Year.
Mm.
And it's like, yeah, so famous.
That's very good. And what did you say about Korean food? What was that?
It's like Korean style carrot. It's like how to explain?
This one?
I think sorry. Yeah, like this. I know, and
In France we use that also.
also, and how it named?
Carotte râpée. I don't know.
Okay. I just remember some story about this food. When it was war in Korea, when some Korean people move in Russia side, and in Russia we don't have so many like cabbage, cabbage for kimchi.
Well,
Yeah, and Korean people start to making this salad, yeah, and Korean
instead of a cabbage.
yeah, and Korean people start to name it like carrot, Korean style carrot like this, and it's so famous name in Russia. Yeah, but in Korea nobody know about it. You know, you didn't know about it before, I think.
No.
Yeah.
They put chili also with
Yeah.
carrot.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. Weird.
It's okay. It's okay.
okay?
You never tried, but if you tried, you
Okay, maybe.
said your opinion.
Yeah, I heard that Russian people they really like doshirak. You know doshirak
Doshirak. Yeah. But in Russia,
with
doshirak.
mayonnaise.
Yeah. But in Korea, doshirak, it's like a plate of food.
Yeah.
Yeah. In Russia, doshirak, it's like ramen.
Like with the plastic.
Yeah, plastic package and ramen. Yeah.
Okay. And they also like choco pie.
Yeah, it's
Because the Korean people think that in Russia is cold, so they need calorie. That's why.
No, I think it's not so cold. I think not so cold.
In some cities cold, but not every city, right?
Yeah, not every city.
Okay. It's like Canada because Canada territory is real big, but they all live in south. You know, the majority of territory is iced. You know, we human being can't live. Maybe Inuit can live there, but not like a Caucasian. I don't know. So it was my first time that I went to Russia, and there was a bit just next to this Russian market, Russian mart grocery store. There was a lot of like a Mongolian grocery store also. Yeah, I didn't know that there was kind of this kind of like a Middle Asia town in Seoul. I want to try this kind of food from Mongolia or something like this. I heard that Mongolian people doesn't really eat like vegetable. Why? Because they are nomad and they always move, and animal can follow human, but not vegetable. You know.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
And I think we should to go maybe later in some like Russian food, not like Russian food, maybe like Uzbekistan food or Kazakhstan food, like this place, to show you more, I don't know, more common things. Not like this. It's like from my childhood actually. Now nobody, I think a new generation don't know this taste. Because now it's so many different type of
and it's not healthy. This one maybe
yeah,
there's
but
too much sugar,
I think nobody thinking
artificial flavor.
I think When I was young, nobody's thinking like, oh, so many sugars. They just,
No,
oh, it's so
no,
tasty. It's so tasty. Just drink it.
yeah, even
Yeah.
not my generation, we didn't really think about this kind of sugar. You know that, when I was child, I don't know why, I always thinking about health, like old people. Like I didn't eat any street food and like any processed food. I just wanted to eat really like healthy vegetable, like old people.
You're strange. You're strange
Yeah,
child.
yeah, yeah. I'm a strange guy because my friend and my friends, they didn't like that I don't share their food, in the street food. In Korea there is a lot of like street food, like chicken, like a spicy flavored chicken, and then some kind of hot dog or something like this. I even never touch hot dog because there is too much saturated fat, and that. But at that, what I wanted to say is at that time, at the time that I was kind of in the middle school or high school or something like this, if we say that we should check the nutrition fact, or if we say that I care about my health or something like this, people like point me, you're too difficult. Why you being difficult or something like this? But now it changed. Everyone like take care about their health, and everyone go to gym. Everyone there is nobody who eat every day like a ramen or something like this. But before, yes, like we didn't really take care about the health. When I was child in elementary school, they used to give to child milk every morning. But now today we all know that milk is not really good for our health. Also, there is a lot of like a theory or something like this, but yeah.
I hearing about some point for children it's okay. For children.
For milk.
Yeah, milk
yeah.
for children it's okay. But when you when you grow up and become more older, it's not so important. You can't burn it in your
the fat.
yeah, you can't I don't know how to explain it. It's not so useful for you when you grow up.
What I heard is the mother cow give milk with a lot of growth hormone in the milk to their baby, to make the baby cow grow really fast, because human being doesn't grow that fast as a cow, but the cow grow really quite fast. 1 year or something like this, I think they get matured. So that's why the rhythm of this hormone is not same as like a human hormone. So that's why I just heard about that.
I didn't heard about it.
Okay.
I heard another side like it's because it's so expensive to care about cows. So many places where cows live, they use antibiotics.
Yeah, it's the problem. That is the problem.
I don't know actually, and it's also about milk. If you want, it's necessary to save milk, and sometimes I heard it. I don't know clearly about it, but they put some antibiotics in milk. I don't know. Maybe it's true, maybe not, but I don't know. And this is also the problem with milk than I heard before.
I think that the main problem of nutrition of every human being today is kind of we use too much plastic. I think we already get sick from plastic, because there's a lot of, even if we don't eat swallow the plastic, if we use like a plastic cup, there is micro plastic come into my body, and then it can change the hormone or something like this. And also we consume the fishes, and fishes in the ocean, they always eating they don't eat with the same way as a human being. They don't even chew, they just swallow things. So they swallow every microfiber of plastic in the ocean. So we consume that indirectly, you know. So I think that's why there is a lot of more and more people who get sick easily. We have a lot of like a problem, like for example, allergic or something like this, because we supposed to live in a planet Earth, but why we get sick without any reason? I think it's because of this kind of pollution.
Yeah, maybe. And I think it's it was so interesting point, just because I come in Korea, and I think it's like, oh, in Korea so big and so like so digital country. It's more about trash. We separate trash, yeah, like plastic, like recycling and something like these things. But when I come here, I see how many plastic we use. So many plastic in compare with Russia. So many plastic. It's like plastic pocket inside plastic plastic plate, and inside plastic plate and plastic separate candies inside, and you just like plastic inside plastic inside plastic. Why you use so many plastic?
You know, I'm not really a big consumer, but since Korea, I realized that I make too much trash. But for example, I have a kind of normal size of a trash can in my house, but every day it's full because of this kind of plastic package. It's not. I feel when I see a plastic like a trash bag, I feel like I consume that much. No, plastic package is too huge to consume just one small egg, one small apple, or something like this. But I think we should stop. I think it's really time to stop, because I keep compare with France, but France does well in that level because they don't use that much of a plastic package. But I think Korean government should do some effort to reduce plastic. People doesn't. The thing is, what I don't really appreciate is the mentality of people in Korea. They don't really care about using that much of a plastic package. I felt that when I use too much plastic package, I'm keep using. I am keeping using, but I feel kind of guilty. I try to reduce kind of, but people doesn't really think.
Yeah, you don't thinking about this actually. I think it's you. What I think, you like individual, like okay, like only one person. That have responsibility about yourself. You can reduce your plastic. I don't know, like using plastic, but you can change anything.
It should be politics.
Yeah, it should be politics. It's a little bit more like some laws or something like this, because like individual, you just use plastic because you don't have any another options. But or you have, but it will be more expensive for you. Yeah, I think is this more point. You can reduce, but it will be more uncomfortable for you. If it will be more comfortable for use, not plastic things like green, eco, and something like this. If it will be more comfortable for you, it's become more common things for everyone.
It's really good point, because I really think that individual effort for ecology is kind of good just to show to everybody that at least I try, at least it can change the world, but not that fast. It should be, I really think that it should be government who try to change. It can change really fast, I think.
But I didn't say that you shouldn't do it. I think more about you can do it. You can explain your children or another person how it's very important. But I think usually people don't thinking about this. Usual people and other people don't thinking about this. And if you don't thinking about this, you just don't care. I think like this.
Yeah, I mean, if there is no education or something like this, people used to being kind of egoist. Yeah.
Maybe,
Doesn't care
but
about.
if you don't understand it, you just don't thinking about this. I think it's
Mm.
like me in Russia.
Mm.
When I was in Russia, I never thinking about like separate trash or like recycling and other things.
Mm.
You just don't thinking about this. We don't have it, and we don't.
You don't
care.
have it?
We don't have
No?
it. We
Okay.
don't thinking about it. We don't notice about it.
Mm.
And you just I don't know. In Russia, burn. I think we burn trash.
It's not good.
Yeah, I think it's not good, but you don't thinking about it because you don't know how. Do you have another option? No, you don't have another
Mm.
option. You just
Mm.
use trash and just throw it.
Mm.
That's all.
Mm. But anyway, did you try kind of Korean traditional market in Korea? Did you try like where there's a lot of fish?
Mm.
Why I ask that? Because like my point is this. We go to like a big grocery, like a franchise store, and when we consume thing, it makes consume much more plastic package than a traditional market. I realize
Mm.
because in traditional market they also use like a plastic bag, but not really thick
Mm-hmm.
package, you know. But that's why I think it's really good to go sometime for a traditional market. But also is really good for tax.
Mm-hmm.
For tax because yeah, and yeah, did you try because it's kind of touristic thing traditional market.
Yeah, I'm going, but I not like find something and buy something. More like and go in like
Go to see
like restaurant and stuff like these things. So many places like how it's.
to drink.
It's like it's like market restaurant or something like this.
Yeah.
And there are so many places where you can come and eating and drinking and something like this.
You really drink? I really thought that you don't drink. So you're a drinker. You're a drinker.
Okay.
Okay. Next time I'm gonna bring a fucking vodka. Okay.
I tell you before. Sometimes I don't want to drink. Sometimes it's not bad.
Mm.
Just sometimes I want it. Sometimes,
Okay.
but not every time.
Okay.
But it's now. Purely it was something like sure,
To
go.
chill.
Shh. But it was too difficult. It was too difficult.
Yesterday I drank with friends at the 광장 시장. Did you try 광장 market?
No.
Okay. There is a lot of like as you said, there's a lot of restaurant
Mhm.
that we can drink with Korean traditional food. I don't really know if it is really traditional. But you know there's kind of I don't know how to say fish pancake
Fish
and
pancake.
meat pancake. You know the flat
Mm-hmm.
separated like a meat with egg.
Mm-hmm.
Something like this. What did you try in the market when you drank?
I don't remember actually.
Okay, it's been a long time.
Not a long time, but it was maybe half year maybe.
Half year.
Half year.
Okay.
I don't remember actually.
Okay. Did you try like a live octopus?
No, I didn't try. But I think it's not a very bad idea to try something new like a raw octopus. Like
But yesterday I drank a lot of makgeolli, soju, and beer or something like this. But for me, I'm really a big fan of wine.
mm-hmm.
I really like the flavor and taste. I'm not against soju, but for me, soju is just to get drunk. I can't taste. I can't feel anything. But it's like that's why I can't really. Maybe I didn't try a good vodka, but vodka is kind of same as a soju, but there is no flavor. How do you think about soju and vodka? This type of alcohol.
Okay. I agree with you about they don't have some flavor or taste. It's just like alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alcohol. Yeah, alcohol. Just alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but
Yeah.
I think more important thing when you drink vodka or soju, it's like your environment. It's more about your friends or other people. If you meet together and go in some place and drink vodka and eat something and speaking, it helps to open each other and speaking more clearly.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we can do that with wine and with
Yeah,
beer.
but with wine and with beer, with whiskey, cognac, I think you also can do it. But with vodka, it's more clear.
Fast.
Yeah, clear, fast. Yeah, like this.
Efficacious.
Yeah,
Efficient.
Yeah. Because when you drink vodka, it's more like shot, and like this. When you drink wine or whiskey on another side, another type of alcohol, you just try to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Try to enjoy taste or flavor or something like these things. But when you drink vodka and become more drunker and can speak in. I think this point.
Yeah, it's different way to drink, but I realized that I knew already, but the way of drinking between Korean people and French people really different. But maybe Russian people drinks like Korean people,
like
because
Korean
they just
people. Yeah. I think
pop, and then knocked out.
Yeah. I think like this. It's because we don't have some like culture, alcohol culture. I think in France or another countries when so many people drink good alcohol, not like vodka. I don't.
Vodka is good alcohol.
It's good alcohol, but
yeah.
I think in this country like France, Spain, and other countries where produce wine. The
Mediterranean country, we call that, because there is a Mediterranean Sea there. Yeah.
And in this country, so many parents explain for children, this is wine. This is more about like this. It's adjective, it's something like this. And it's like a culture. It's not like become drunk. It's like try to flavor, try to understand how to eat. About understanding, about more like deeper understanding of alcohol. Not like get drunk. It's not first side, not the first side. It's the second side, second step. Like I don't know. But in Russia, if you come in Russia, you can't explain something about vodka. You can say, "Oh, try to smell it, try to drink it a little bit and understand this taste." No, it's bad on taste actually.
Yeah.
And it's just necessary to drink fast and just feel something inside you. Not like taste or flavor or this side.
It's different way to feeling.
Yeah. But you can't explain more. You can't explain more if it's wine. It's more like so many flavors, so many tastes. Like this side. There's more feelings.
Yeah.
But in Russia, it's like straight, like vodka, alcohol inside. You feel burned. Okay.
We feel with our like organ. There's something hot inside of me, not my tongue, not with my tongue. But you know that in a European country, at least France, if I'm correct, they used to drink wine instead of water before, because water was too dirty. So it was better to drink wine.
Vodka.
So they were always like a drinking. They were kind of always get drunk, but it was not same level of alcohol. It was really soft wine at last time, but still there is a culture that the meaning that let's get wine and let's drink alcohol. It doesn't mean that let's get fucked up, But Korean people, the meaning that we suggest, let's go drink some soju or something like this. That what does it mean? Let's get fucked up tonight.
Yeah, and I think this is the reason why so many people in so famous places like Gangnam or Hyundai and other places, you see in the evening how so many people sit like this.
Yeah,
on the street,
on the street, yeah.
and in good clothes, like.
But not in Russia?
Um, I think no. I think no. In Russia, not so common things. In Korea, if you go in like drinking road, it's so many people who just like this. But in Russia, it's, I think, so dangerous.
Yeah, true. There, you said that there is a lot of real street fight in Russia.
I don't know, actually. I don't know.
Because you come from a small village.
Yeah, but even in Vladivostok, I see at least maybe 4 or 5 street fights, actually.
Yeah, the difference between Korea and Russia is if there is fight in Korea, they call police, but not there because it's not honorable, right?
Yeah. In Russia, it's like, oh,
honor,
calling cops, like this. No. But sometimes I don't know. Maybe I think now it's more. It's become more normalized. It's because it's necessary to not like punching and try to fighting with each other.
But still, with Habib, with what he said is like in Dagestan there is still a lot of street fight, and we never call police because we are male, and after fight we become a friend.
Yeah, maybe yeah.
You know.
But I think he is a little bit a reason why in Dagestan so many people start to combat sports. I know it was before Habib, but now it's so famous because he's from Dagestan, and so many people thinking, oh, he made it, and I know how he made it. I won't become like him. I won't make the same way. I know how he made it. And I won't like repeat it.
Yeah, it's like maybe I can compare with this because I did Muay Thai and the most of Muay Thai professional fighter, they are from a poor family, so it's kind of the only solution to like get some income, financial income. So that's the motivation for them because they don't have education. They don't
any way to become more richer.
Yeah,
I understand.
So there's already a role model, like a big star of Muay Thai or something like this. So that's without thinking too much, what they see is just like this. So maybe for a Dagestani also, what they see in the television is Habib. So he can become a kind of role model.
I think it's like do you know Manny Pacquiao?
Yeah,
Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah,
he starts
exactly the same situation.
Yeah.
You know, like even for a basketball, NBA or something like that in America, it's kind of same situation.
Yeah, like this. If you don't have another way, but I think you have another way, but it's more like it's like I don't know how to explain in English, but we see only good history. Only history when the main character become a professional sportsman and have some money and stuff like this. But how many people started and never reach anything?
Yeah, it's true. That is true. People just see some really like a really bling bling thing in media, but they don't really see the background. But I think because of the media with the UFC or something like this, I really want to talk about this one because maybe you know much better than me because surely you're Russian. I'm kind of I was kind of feeling that Habib brought his religion to UFC game. Each time he say Alhamdulillah or something like this. I think it make people it's not the only fighter who does that like Allahu Akbar or something like that after first fight. As there is a lot of good Muslim fighter in UFC, I think it motivated a lot. It influenced a lot of people to think positively about a Muslim, I think, because they are kind of good. They have kind of same vibe. They're really disciplined. No, I don't touch girls, and I'm really doing like a workout, and I believe my God, and I don't have any doubt or something. This kind of mindset, you know, Muslim Dagestani mindset. I think it influenced a lot of people. I think I felt that. At least I kind of felt that. Okay, it's kind of good mindset. But I'm not Muslim, but it feels like good mindset. How do you think about that?
Yeah, I think it's good. No, I can explain how I see it. How I see Habib is like uh, uh, like a good image of Muslims in UFC. He used this like image of himself, and it's not a good. Not a good. No, not like this. I think you can you try to ask me about religion, yeah, and Muslims and Habib and what I think about it. Yeah, I think religion is good. If you, I think now so many social media and stuff like these things demonize us. Sometimes they try to add find a line between Muslims and bad person. You know, about it's more about terrorism or about like these things about women right and something like this. But I think the more important part is the good person or bad person. If you're a bad person, it's not matter what religion, what you're thinking about, how you're thinking about, I don't know, about environment, some these things. If you're a bad person, you can say like, oh, I hate women, I hate them, something like these things. But it just means you bad person. And it's not necessary to find something like this. Oh, he is Muslim, he is bad. No, it's bad. It's bad mindset. I think if you just need to see what this is person. I think like that.
People like to generalize things after seeing one thing from one person. For example, every racist that I saw in my life. For example, racist against black people, racist against Muslim people, racist against whatever, Vietnam people, whatever. If I talk with this type of people, they usually saw just only one black people person, only one Vietnam person, only one Muslim person. Not everybody. They just tried one person, and they had a bad experience with this person. They generalize, okay, these people, they are all bad or something like this, but not actually. Did you
full
ever
nation? It's
full nation. You just only saw one person, you know.
Yeah, I think it's necessary to find a personality, not like find some common thing between religion or nation or something like this. If you see a bad guy, he just is a bad guy, not like a Muslim bad guy. He just bad guy. It's mean only for this person, not like for everyone another person with this religion or nationality or something like this. And I think this is main point now, because social media starts speaking like, oh, Muslims, it's so bad, it's like terrorism, something like these things. But yes, sometimes it's bad things, but it's not about everyone. It's only for only this person, not like everyone person in this religion or nationality. It's like in Russian television. You know, in Russia it's so common thing like, oh, USA, it's so bad. In Europe and USA, it's so bad. He's just trying to attack Russia and the Russian territory, something like this. But it's just manipulating. You know, it's just manipulating. It's not about like a person. It's how to explain. He just tried to hide something. Just manipulating.
Who
person.
tried to hide? Media?
Yeah, media.
Yeah.
They just manipulating some facts or information to try to hide something or show something, and people don't know the truth. Truth. Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm making video since quite a long time. What I feel is people really believe video. They really have a big belief with video. Once that I make a video, as an editor, as a cameraman, I can change the narration of history really easily. Like the bad editing for make something like a propaganda or something like this. It's really easy. So my point is, it's really dangerous to believe everything from your television. It's made by someone, so it's edited. Its cameraman is one person. It's not God or something like this. So it's a one person's opinion, not like truth or some God's sign or something like this. So I think people believe too much of media and mainstream.
I think it's also a problem when you have so many information. You don't start to thinking true or false. You stop to thinking about it. You just okay, if he said it, it's okay, and you don't criticize about it. Sometimes it's because you have a portion of information, like just some information. You just eat it, don't thinking about it. So many information, and it's so difficult to thinking about everything. And you just the brain is so lazy. He don't want to make something. He just okay, this information I can get it. I don't thinking about it.
I mean, the problem is usually this modern age is like this. A person who grew in a rich family, they get a lot of education and they get a lot of knowledge. And people grew in a poor family. They don't really have a knowledge, and that means that they don't really have a filter with media. So it's really not good for this kind of a weak part of society. It's really easy to control this class. Class is not good word. This type of people, So the victim is always poor people, not rich people. Rich people gonna get always knowledge and always a filter against the media, but poor people, they're gonna say that president if he says so, we should follow. Because president is good person, it's what I felt with the society.
But I think now, at least in Russia, so many people, young people, stop to believe in television or social media, and
it's not good.
Why?
It's not good to believe social media.
I think especially in Russia. Especially in Russia, because it's so many propaganda and so many facts the television hide from another people and shows the good side, not like bad side, and trying to be I don't know how to protect current situation in country. This is why internet is so good, I think, because people can find everything about anything, but it's too difficult to find the real information. Not like
it's difficult. That's the thing. So internet is not we can't really believe. Also television we can't really believe. How can we get the real information?
Nobody know actually. I think if it's all about news or social media, you can't reach everyone. You don't trust everyone. Reach. And I don't know. You just need to find some position and just trying to find some evidence, maybe small things, and trying to understand like current situation, not like social media information, like only situation, how you feel current situation. I don't know how to explain. It's like, I can explain. When we live with my friend in a rent house, we just buying products together, like food together, and we live so long time, and just living and buy. I think the same food every week. We buy the same food, and when in television or in other places, social media says, "Oh, it's okay, not like so many inflation."
Inflation is price go up.
Yeah, inflation. And not so many inflation, maybe 5%, not like more. And we just go in the same place every week and buy the same products. And after maybe 3 or 4 months, we just notice, we spent so much money than before. And you just understand. You don't understand separately about price of some food, but together you see, it's grow up.
Yeah. But there's a lot of like young people who I really feel that who like really believe Facebook and Instagram, what they say. There's you don't feel that there's a lot of propaganda on Instagram and Facebook? A lot.
I actually don't use so many this type of.
Why? Because you control yourself. You just pay attention against that. I just don't use it. I don't know. No, just like, do you know, sometimes when I'm tired, I'm just like, so funny videos, okay, to relax, something like these things. Did you watch Tyson Fury?
Tyson Fury
and Francis Ngannou?
Actually, no. But I know the Tyson
the
Fury
result.
I know result.
But Francis Ngannou knocked out one time.
Yeah, in third round, if I believe correctly.
Very good for him. Very good. I mean, crazy.
Yeah, it's split decision.
Yeah,
it's split decision, not like, but it's so impressive actually.
Very impressive. That's why it's same story. You said that we can't generalize after see one person with one religion or something like this. We can't generalize. I see the martial arts world like this way, because it's not one martial arts which is the most important to influence the result of a match. It's one person. I really see this kind of thing with Francis Ngannou. Francis Ngannou is just fucking, just a strong human,
Just machine.
Yeah, just machine, It's not because he's like MMA background. It's not because he's boxing, like he learned from like Mike Tyson or something like that. No, he is good person to learn things, and disciplined person, also genetic. Look at his fucking huge muscle. He's not the guy who just only has like a big shoulder, a big chest or something like this. If we see this morning, if we see his entire body, his arm and chest is not that big in comparison his core and his thigh. He's really well balanced person, human being to fight. I really feel that, because it's like 5 days that I went to yoga class. And then a teacher said that before, when I was kind of like I'm still young, but when I was kind of like in middle school and high school, I did a lot of like muscle workout. So that's why I have like a big chest and big shoulder in comparison my core and thigh. Because at the time I didn't know the functionality of the chest or everything, so it looks good, for girls. So the yoga teacher said that, your arm and your shoulder and chest is too big for your body. But I really felt that when I realized that that's why That's exactly why. Because I really feel that when I train in jiu-jitsu or something like this, my stabilization is not good. I can't really stabilize. I have a really like a good force in my arm or something like this, but I can't really control. I can't really relate between the legs and my chest, my upper body. You know, my core is not as developed as a like a chest and a arm. You know, so I think it's really good thing. Why I say so? Why? Yeah, Francis Ngannou. Yeah, so I think it's just a good person to be a fighter. Francis Ngannou is not because of his martial arts. I think.
Yeah.
Like even Habib, it's not because of his sambo background. It's not because of his wrestling background. He's just a good fighter, you know.
And I think it's more about understanding how work his body. If you have a good genetics, or I don't know, so many muscles, it's never mind if you don't know how to use it. It's like Tyson Fury. Okay, he is huge, a big guy, but he know how to work his body.
Yes,
and he can control
exactly.
it, and he understand everything. And I think he feel it better than. Did you see Vladimir Klitschko? No. He was a champion before Tyson Fury.
Okay. Yeah.
And he has a big shoulder, so many muscles. But Tyson Fury, you see how Tyson Fury looks like, yeah?
Yeah.
Like
it's just dead body. He has a dead body, dead body. You know, father's body.
Yeah, but he know how use it. How.
Yeah, like Fedor.
Fedor. Like this. And I think it's more important in martial arts because if you have so many muscles and you can't use it, it's useless.
I think that with when I watch a Fedor and like a Tyson Fury, maybe a little bit of fat is good for fighting, you know, because it's heavy and I don't know.
Maybe I don't know actually.
I don't know. But at least my point is, Francis Ngannou has a really good physique. There's one fighter, Korean UFC fighter. He said that he saw Francis Ngannou in real. He just saw his heel, you know, on the foot. His heel was the size of his head. You know, it scares. It scares. It
he's
really
a huge
scares.
man.
Yeah. I think for combat sport, skill is important. Is my opinion, personal opinion. The physique is very important also. Very, very, very important. Very important.
Yeah, I also think so.
Yeah.
Your skills is more important, very important. But physics also important, but not so. No, if compare maybe 30 in 70.
17.
17. No, 70.
Yeah.
17, 30.
Yeah.
%.
70,
30% of your physical.
Okay.
Yeah, and 70% is
skill.
your skills. Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. Because you know, Brock Lesnar, he won UFC champion title, but also he's maybe good athlete. It's not only his body who makes one win the fight.
Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar,
don't know.
pro wrestling fighter.
Oh, I know he's a wrestler. I didn't know he's a fighter.
Yeah, with you, I wanted to talk about a new UFC fighter from maybe he's from Dagestan, or you know, like people who call like a Magomedov, or like Gomedov, Magomedov, Nurmagomedov, whatever. So there is one fighter who is from this kind of like a big beer guy. So he was fighting in other federation, but he just won his first game in UFC. who just has a one eye.
Mhm.
His nickname is Pirate, because maybe he's just has a one eye. So he was really scary. I really feel that these people who Muslim fighter who has a Nurmagomedov or something like this, they all have a like same vibe, like a Hamzat or something like
Mhm.
that. This guy, I saw a really short video of him. He said, "Yeah, be ready, everybody. I'm coming. The Piratas coming, and I'm gonna become champion step by step or something like that." Yeah, it really scares like Russian Muslim fighter vibe with the big beard. There's this type of people in Russia. You see, there's a lot of this type of people in Russia who just
Not so many, but I saw. And I'm from Vladivostok. I think in Vladivostok, not so many people like this. They usually go in Moscow because it's like more opportunity to find a job, to working or training.
It's
It's
this
like
guy.
Sharaputdin.
How pronounced? How pronounced this name?
Sharaputdin Magomedov.
Okay.
Sharaputdin Magomedov.
I'm coming. Maybe I can find the video.
I know he come from Pop MMA.
Okay, the federation. The name of federation.
No, Pop MMA. It's
Pop?
like it's not like I don't know how to explain. It's like some freaking fights, like some another person, like artist or like singers, and another strange person.
Popular.
Popular MMA.
Okay.
It's like he come from this type of fights.
Okay.
But he also fighting in normal league, in normal places. Like I can't remember, but it was like K1, like kickboxing.
Yeah,
and
Muay Thai.
stuff.
His
Yeah,
Muay Thai background.
Yeah.
Let's just see his fucking scary speech.
Step by step, I will become a champion. Remember my name. This is my division. Yeah, I do. The pirate is here. Step by step.
Fucking scary, you know. Step by step, I'm coming.
It's like
the pirate is here.
Yeah, it's like a Russian accent, and the step by step, I'm here. Pirate is here. Yeah,
I'm here. I think that he prepared this speech because it looks like he just memorized this speech and then,
yeah.
you know.
Maybe I don't know actually. Maybe he know English language.
Let's watch it again. It's really cool. really.
Step by step, I will become a champion. Remember my name. This is my division. Yeah, I do. The pirate is here. Step by step.
Yeah, I do.
he really has a Russian vibe. For me, extreme Russian guy for me.
Yeah, it's like Habib. Yeah, like Habib.
More than Habib.
Yeah.
Habib is, for me, he became kind of Americanized. You know, hey, what's up? Something like this kind of vibe. But he's really Russian for me. But do you want to watch his UFC game? Okay. Let's see. Okay, it's in Russian.
Sharaputdin swatting away the flies as he begins his UFC career. Shot of Magomedov in red. Silva counters in white. Just keep a lookout.
It really looks like his Muay Thai background.
You'll see axe kicks, you'll see side hook kicks, spinning techniques, a lot of spinning back fists, and he sets them up very well. But Bruno Silva
The other one looks like really scared in front of a big bearded Russian guy.
Silva putting him on his
So
heels.
fast.
When you have a guy that likes to
So
throw
he's
all
not
these
like
dynamic
a
strikes,
Magomedov
he can get him back
wrestler.
up and doesn't
Yeah.
allow him to set up those spins. While there's
He's
still
a
a lot of
striker.
danger, it's very dangerous to allow for him to dictate to you.
Silva with a pedestrian attack to the body. He's messed with the
So
footwork a
you
little bit
understand
early on,
everything
giving
that
different looks to
his
Magomedov.
corner say, right?
Nice little heel kick to the body for Silva.
Nice combo by Bruno.
Gotta think that sequence will give him some confidence. About a minute gone by round one.
And that's him out of the southpaw stance, John. Something different that we are seeing from Bruno Silva.
I'm wondering if what he wants to try to do is to get Magomedov to try to attack the legs with his lead leg so that he can counter with that left hand instead of being in the traditional
Is it
stance
long?
in ortherdox.
Let's just watch how it
so that he can
finishes.
counter with that
Sometimes
left
I
hand
just
instead of
skip
being in the
everything and
traditional
I just watch. Yeah, this here. It's here.
And you see guys like Ikram, where they come and they're so polished and ready to fight right now. This Sharaputdin is very skilled. I mean, he's
Okay.
good. Well,
Let's just skip and
I want to see it too.
okay. Maybe there is
Under
no
30
KO.
seconds here to go in round one.
No, it's 3 rounds. It was first fight in UFC
Okay,
for him.
but I mean, I don't know. Is I just watched his fight and this fight at the last time. What I felt is, yeah, he's a character like his way to speech or something like this. But and also he has the same vibe with other guys. I don't feel like he's gonna become a champion because his style is kind of dangerous, like jumping.
Mhm.
It's not like a perfect secure fighter like Islam, because a style of Islam and Habib is really secure.
Mhm.
We can't easily lose with that style, even if it's kind of boring or something like this. But at least we don't
It's
lose.
so effective.
Yeah, but his style is kind of risky.
Yeah. It's like, do you know Thompson?
Yeah, Stephen Thompson.
Stephen Thompson, yeah.
Karate guy.
Yeah, karate guy. I think
Yeah.
it's the same a little bit. And if someone start to wrestle with him, it will be more difficult.
Mm.
I don't know actually, maybe not, but I think so.
Yeah, but what I see in the actual current UFC game is, why Habib style and Islam style is that effective is because of rule also. Because we can't strike knee when they try to take down, and also there's cage. It's good for chain wrestling.
Mhm.
They keep wrestling. It's not on the ring, and also it's 5 minutes, so it's not very good for jiu-jitsu guy because it takes time to get submission when we are jiu-jitsu guy. But if we are wrestler, boxer, we call that boxer plus wrestler. We just take down and pound, and then one round is done or something like that. We win on the point, So there's a lot. There's kind of jiu-jitsu. There's really like a famous jiu-jitsu coach of Georges St-Pierre, GSP.
Mhm.
He said that to make a really like a good game, like a street fight, we should just remove rounds.
Mm-hmm.
That's how jiu-jitsu can be effective. Because jiu-jitsu takes time. Submission. Yeah, we can get a punch sometimes, something like this, but it takes more than 5 minutes,
I don't know actually.
Okay.
If you okay, if someone starts to fight, and if you take a more domination position in round, and you find it, and you start to work from this side, it's more difficult to revenge. It's so difficult to stand and start. If it's more time, your opponent become more tight and tight and tight, and this mean first person who made a good takedown will have more
Dominant
chance
position.
to win. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
chance
think.
to win. Yeah, but what I imagine that if the round is 10 minutes, like Pride FC, Japanese
No.
federation, Pride, where there was a fedor.
Okay.
Yeah, so that rule was kind of different because first round was a 10 minute, second round it was 5 minutes. So third round was 5 minutes also, or something like this. So it was kind of particular. But what I imagine, I'm not sure about my opinion, but what I imagine is Jiu-Jitsu will have more possibility to win the round if the round is long, because as you said, if the wrestler take down Jiu-Jitsu guy and then he get dominant position. Yeah, until here is good. The thing is, Jiu-Jitsu guy need a little bit of time to reverse or to get a submission from not dominated position. Maybe it's what I imagine, because he got like a half. If Jiu-Jitsu guy got like a half mount position from under. So to get out from this position, maybe it takes time. So if it's 10 minutes, maybe there's more possibility to change the game or something like this. That's what I think about with the opinion of a coach of a GSP, I think.
I didn't think so. I didn't think about it. Maybe yeah, maybe not. It's so many different thinking
variation
about thing, I think.
Yeah, MMA sport
And,
there is so much variation.
Yeah, and it's also about people, about something more activity, more punches and
More
something like
punch. You
Yeah.
always pronounce punch.
how to pronounce it correctly.
Punch.
Punch?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
punch.
I like it. I like it.
Oh, my English is not good actually.
No,
Sometimes it's sometimes I
no,
pronounce it
I like
wrong.
it because I like every accent of every country. Like even me when I speak in English, I have a French accent. I don't know if you realize or not.
French accent.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I saw some kind of meme from Habib. Habib, he said burger.
I don't know.
Burger to call burger.
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 Because in Russian, it's Russian language. It's
It's
burger.
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 Burger. But I think your pronunciation is better than common Korean, like dijot plus, and it's sometimes so difficult to understand. When I speaking with my coworker, sometimes it's so difficult to understand.
You said that you do swing dance also.
Yep.
Did you do that yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday I was.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was good. It was so funny. So many people. It's like a different type of activity, and I like it.
Okay. You're good?
Not good, but it's so funny.
Ah, okay. So for how long do you do that swing dance?
Maybe 4-5 months.
I don't know. When you go to swing dance, how much time you train swing dance?
Usually it's hour and half.
Hour and half.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just explain something, patterns or like basic steps, and after a lesson, you have 2 hours to like social dance and try to understand and just have fun.
Okay, maybe next time you invite me.
Okay, if you want.
I'd like to try.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. I think we can finish the podcast
Okay.
now. If you want to say some other subject, or?
Oh, I think no. It's so long time we're speaking, and yeah.
It's first time that you speak that much, right? in your life.
Yeah, but with some recording things and this headphone, it's a little bit another experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit annoying. It's necessary to sink in, to speaking more clearly, because if you say something wrong, it will be for another people. And you say something like some strange things. You can't have...
No, you should be chill, you know. You should be chill. It's not like a television.
But this camera, you just feel some pressure a little bit about it.
I understand. Because my job is making videos, so it's kind of my family to being feels like family being just next to a camera or something like this. But I know that for usual people, it's really strange situation with the light, everything.
Yeah, and this studio looks like very impressive, actually. Yeah, It's just like so many different tools, different
machine.
Yeah. And it's your family. It's your brother and sister here.
Maybe next time I'm gonna bring a lot of vodka to remove some your stress. Okay, thank you very much to come to here.
Thank you for inviting me.
Okay, let's finish here, and it's our time to eat. To a restaurant just next to the studio.
Okay.
And it's gonna be really good. Okay, thank you very much, guys, and see you next time.